Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? So, for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit about the secret location where Chief meets the Librarian in Halo 4 on a mission to Reclaimer. So, you've definitely seen this cutscene before, and I don't know, maybe you've wondered, like, where this takes place, because we never really get to see this location ever again well, for the rest of the mission, or really for the rest of the game. So, where is this taking place? In fact, the location might even look kind of familiar to you. And if it does look familiar to you, that's because this area is actually just a reused part of the multiplayer map Haven. And when I say reused, I mean like directly reused. So using the mod tools, let's take a look around this area where the cutscene takes place. You can see this is one of the sections of Haven, and that little thing floating back there is also from the map. But you may be thinking, it's common for some multiplayer maps to just reuse areas from campaign. Well, this time it's actually the other way around. This time, a campaign mission or a campaign area reuses a multiplayer map, which, from what I remember from other games I played, I think that's a little bit more rare. It is usually the other way around, where multiplayer reuses parts from campaign rather than campaign reusing from multiplayer. But as you can see, there are some leftover light effects here from Haven. There's even like grav lifts still left on the map from the multiplayer version, and even like a floating light from the lower section of the map, and other like lighting areas and stuff like that, all still just left over and just floating out of the map. Now, the cutscene camera, obviously when 343 made this map, they were aware that there are some things still floating out there. So the angles of the camera and everything for the cutscene, they were very careful to make sure to keep all those leftover things out of view. Now, basically, it does seem like they just took the multiplayer map, they just deleted everything except for what they need for the cutscene. But I'm guessing, they forgot a few things, like they missed a few things. They tried to delete the map, like those grav lifts over there, and I don't know, maybe they felt it just wasn't worth it to delete it because it's not going to be seen anyways. So, what they had was just probably good enough, usable, and nobody would ever know the difference until we used mod tools to look around. So here is the actual multiplayer map Haven. You can see, aside from the different skybox, the rest of the map is exactly the same. That platform there is where Chief, is standing, and the Librarian approaches him, and then you can see where all the grav lifts are and all the energy effects that are going up that are left over during the cutscene. So it is definitely identical. It's the same BSP, just stripped down to mostly just what's needed for the cutscene, with a few things left over. So during this cutscene, we, like I said, we never get to see those little things. I even tried removing the black bars, the letterboxing, to see like maybe if like a little bit off camera we could see some of those leftover things, like the gravity, the grav lifts or the man cannons, but they actually are hidden out of view pretty well. Now, what's interesting is that right here, when the knights arrive, you can see the energy effects from the map Haven that were still floating. They're actually kind of, I'm guessing they're intentionally reused, because you can see it's still there during the scene when the knights rise up. So yeah, I mean, that's basically it for that area. That is the secret location where Chief meets Librarian. It's actually just a stripped down version of the multiplayer map Haven. I hope you guys found this video to be interesting. If you did, as always, make sure to leave a like, leave your thoughts in the comments. Anything else you want me to check or look into, just let me know in the comments down below. But aside from that, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.